Wow, that's amazing. Man, he just went after it a couple of times. That's incredible.
Fishing is peaceful until something drags you in. These 6 fishing encounters caught on camera reveal the dark side of a simple day on the water. Let's dive in. April 4th, 2023. 65 miles off Australia's coast, the Great Barrier Reef stretched blue to every horizon. Amy, known online as Fish Huntress Amy, had launched into open sea once again. Her channel isn't about luxury boats or staged trophies. It's about the real grind offshore, testing new gear, chasing reef fish, and facing whatever rises from below. This trip began like many others, rods in hand, cameras rolling, and hope for a day full of catches. The start was fast. On the first cast, rods bent sharply, and within minutes a string of coral trout filled the boat. 4, then 5. Each one a keeper, proof that conditions were perfect. Spirits climbed. The reef seemed alive with opportunity, but the rhythm changed.
Welcome to episode number 1 of hopefully many more to come. We've come all the way out to the reef today. We're about 65 miles offshore. And yeah, we just want to take you on our journey and show you what we get up to out here. So fingers crossed we have a successful day. We are off to a good start with 4 coral trouts in the boat, actually 5, I think. So yeah, see how the rest of the day goes.
You're on. Oh, rod is. Oh. Right on. First cast.
That was just seemed too easy.
Getting something away.
Oh. Out of the boat, buddy. Oh, shit. Very strong. Okay, that's enough.
There it is. First cast of the boat.
Oh, come on. I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, you've been so stubborn.
Oh, yeah, bugger.
Oh, that was. Oh, seriously.
A heavier strike tore down the line, drag screaming. When it surfaced, the silver body of a Spanish mackerel cut through the waves. It should have been the catch of the day, until shadows rose from below. A shark lunged, tearing the fish apart in seconds, leaving only half on the hook. The battle repeated itself. More trout came aboard, but more fish vanished in chaos as the shark returned again and again. Each hookup carried tension. Would it reach the boat, or would the predators get there first?
Long way to pull up.
It's only 60 metres. Oh.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I've got a visual. Honestly, it feels a lot harder than what it looks.
Here it comes. Oh yeah.
Size.
Monster.
Oh! Woo! Yes! That was actually really hard work. Goodness.
Good and good. That's the gas bubble from coming down from so deep. Alright, how big is he?
Like 60? About 60? Just on.
Just 61.
61.
Nice one.
Then, the final prize. Another strike from the depths, this one stubborn, refusing to yield. Minutes stretched into long pulls, rods bending, gas bubbles rising as the fish came up from pressure. When it finally broke surface, the scale read 61 centimeters. A clean victory, earned in the shadow of circling sharks. For viewers, the day revealed the thin line between success and loss. Trout filled the box, but the shark's ambush reminded everyone who truly owned the reef. Each bite raised the same question: was skill enough, or did survival below always decide? Some praised the persistence, catching through interruptions, never quitting even after the mackerel was torn apart. Others pointed to the reef's reality. No matter the gear or preparation, sharks will claim their share. It wasn't staged drama. It was the natural order, raw and unavoidable. Fish in the boat, fish ripped away in shadows, and the reef reminding every angler where the balance lies. So when the ocean forces you to share every victory, is the real triumph the fish you bring home, or the reminder that out here, you never fish alone? Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. On August 18, 2025, off the coast of Florida, the wildlife crew set out on one of their boldest experiments yet. Known for combining thrilling fishing adventures with a message of conservation, they wanted to see if sharks would take something extraordinary. Not the usual tuna or stingray, but an entire pig's head. The rigs were prepared with oversized baits, one tied with the pig's head, another with the wing of a stingray, and others with tuna and bloody fish. Each line was heavy, built for predators used to massive meals. As the baits settled into the surf, the crew braced for what might come.
Starts to run, knocking all the way free. Look at that. That's the bait we just got back. Absolutely no mistaking what that is. Or this. Look at that. Yeah, the size of that animal's mouth is wider than my fist. That's incredible. Man, he just went after it a couple of times. That's incredible. So he trimmed the bait. He's made it a little bit smaller. Clearly there's an interested fish, and a fish nearly big enough to take that whole bait. So just make the bait a little bit smaller. Hopefully it comes back.
Hours passed in uneasy silence. Then, without warning, one of the reels screamed. Line tore out under crushing force. When the bait came back, it was shredded. Too large and too foreign for the shark to swallow whole. The crew trimmed it smaller, hoping the predator would return.
So we're checking all the baits. And we're bringing them in, we're rebaiting if need be, and probably we're gonna need a rebait on this one. Kind of a gruesome sight. And for any of those of you out there who are a little bit squeamish about this, if you're a regular fisherman, especially a shark fisherman, I'm probably not talking to you, but if you're coming here from the world outside of fishing and you're a little bit grossed out by this is from a processing plant, which is exactly where you got your bacon at the supermarket. So this is the discards from the pig you probably ate for Sunday breakfast last week. So pork chops were a no-go, so we're going with the classics. The tried and true shark baits, tuna, ray, bloody fish, the kind of thing that sharks are not only gonna love, but they're gonna be used to finding, used to eating. A pig is protein, it is meat. You know, at the end of the day, if an animal gets hungry enough, especially, you know, a predator, it's going to eat something like that. And that is what a shark is used to and expecting. Dropping baits in the dark. You can probably just see my silhouette against the sunset back there, but it is very peaceful out here. Even realizing and recognizing what's under the water. It's very tempting to want to just sit here for a little bit, but those reels could go off at any moment, and I want to be over there with my camera if they do. I'm gonna push this up, and then you're gonna hit that
handle.
Whoa.
It's gonna pull harder
Yep.
than you.
Oh, God mighty.
Hammer. Okay. You can get up.
I'm trying. Good. Yeah, I'm good. Run it again.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta be a hammer.
Hammerhead would be awesome.
If it's a hammer, it's a weird little fun size hammer. I think it's a tiger. I think it's a really good tiger.
Wow, that's amazing. Look at the size of that animal.
Moments before dawn, the ocean erupted again. The rod bent double, the reel burned as the line poured away. At first they suspected hammerhead, but as the fight dragged on, the truth surfaced. Rising from the darkness was a tiger shark, immense by their standards. Its body rippled with muscle, its thrashing sent water exploding into spray. One word repeated itself: monstrous.
Absolutely monstrous, monstrous animal this. That is incredible.
Perfect.
Set, go. Keep your light on it. Come on. Oh, there's the first little tail. Okay, come on.
Now we're wasting water with an invisible tiger.
I know. Oh my God.
By sunrise, the battle was over. The shark had been released, its massive frame disappearing back into the depths. All that remained was the empty shoreline and the tide pushing closer to camp. Viewers couldn't resist reacting. Craziest bait to ever be used on YouTube, awesome vid. Another echoed Jaws. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Some minimized it, calling the animal just a baby tiger shark. Others admired it simply. Beautiful tiger shark. The outcome revealed more than a dramatic catch. Sharks, like all predators, favor what they recognize: tuna, ray, oily fish. As one viewer observed, they are attracted to blood, obviously, but they want the blubber, not the protein. The use of the pig's head sparked debate. Some were unsettled, while others dismissed the outrage. People being babies about seeing a head of a pig. Modern society has made y'all soft. Wait till you find out all the meat you eat was attached to an animal that had a head. The comments underscored a divide between those detached from the realities of food and those raised in hunting and fishing who saw nothing unusual. In the end, the tiger shark swam free, leaving behind awe, respect, and controversy. Was the unusual bait a failed experiment, or proof that sharks are more selective than we think? One viewer from Australia left a sharper reminder. We'd be more impressed if you picked up the Glad wrap plastic you threw away. A final note that even in the pursuit of giants, conservation begins with what we leave behind. February 5th, 2025. In Indonesia, the YouTube channel A24 steps into another raw hunt. With over 283,000 subscribers and hundreds of videos, they've built their name on simple, unpolished fishing, catching carp in ways few would dare attempt. This time, their journey leads them into a culvert before dawn, a place where darkness hides both prey and something else entirely. The night begins in silence, broken only by dripping water echoing through the concrete tunnel. A flashlight beam cuts across the current. 3 massive shadows drift beneath the surface. Excitement surges.
Lu satu lu. Nak lu satu lu. Nak lu satu lu. Nak lu satu lu. Nak lu satu lu. Ayo lu, gede nih. Dalam ya. Ke dalam. Sini sayang. Cilup, kekok besar guys. Apa evakuasi dulu satu. Mantap. Kita evakuasi dulu satu. Ini yang warna merah tadi kayaknya. Waduh, jauh banget. Cair ya. Dekat ikannya masih lari ke sono no. Ke alam gaib. Tadi muter doang sini. Udah nggak usah, nggak apa-apa. Wah, ini lagi halim nih, gendut ini. Ini gendut. Nancep. Wah, tembus. Alhamdulillah. Wah, ini. Nih. Wih. Aduh, lagi halim. Berapa bulan kira-kira ya? Wah, sepasang. Oh, ini laki nih, panjang. Wah, mantap. Berdua lumayan. Oh iya, ikan anjir. Kenapa tuh? Sendalnya lepas. Balik aja. Langsung nyelam. Jangan ke sono. Di sini dulu nih. Di situ. Langsung turun, langsung nyebur. Ya.
Sini, kamu batok.
Nah, sip tuh. Hah? Ya, lu langsung ngerobok.
The first shot strikes out, but the line snaps, lost in the culvert's pull. Another attempt glances off thick scales. Frustration grows as each chance slips away. The water feels alive, resisting every strike. Then, chaos. A golden carp bursts from the shadows, thrashing violently. Kena Satu Kai. The shout reverberates as the hunters fight to control the line. At last, one is hauled out, proof of success, but victory is short-lived.
Ada nggak? Kesono pojokin petok. Hah? Ular? Serius?
Kenapa?
Mana?
Enggak.
Mana? Ular apa? Ada ular langsung kabur. Mana cok ular?
Matanya nyala tuh.
Di gorong-gorongnya. Hah?
Itu nyala mata.
Tadi dulu gue pakai kacamata. Baru nyemplung, langsung naik lagi. Yang sebelah mana cok? Mana cok? Ularnya? Hah? Cok, ularnya mana? Gak ada.
Bodoh.
Jadi kesononya?
Nggak ada, ketutup udah. Nih, bulatannya tuh.
Berarti nongkrongnya sebelah situ aja, pojokan.
A sudden warning. Ular. A snake. For a moment, the beam of light catches glints in the black water. 2 faint reflections that move where no fish should be. The camera shakes, searching the tunnel, but the shapes fade into ripples. Unease lingers, heavier than before.
Nah, lu satu lu. Langsung mati. Alhamdulillah. Kena satu. Alhamdulillah. Nah, palanya, cok. Sekelebat dia. Aduh. Mau rezeki. Amat. Cek. Yo,
Some viewers questioned the origin of these fish. Others speculated they were swept in by recent floods. Theories spread that these carp weren't wild at all, but escapees carried into the culvert. Others focused on the method, suggesting stronger gear and different lighting. The broken lines and missed shots seem to support their warnings. Without better equipment, the risks inside the culvert only multiply. If glowing eyes truly stared back from the dark, was it only a snake or something more? The culvert gave up carp by morning, but what else does it hold when night falls again? Would you reach into that water a second time? August 29th, 2022. The night opened with rain and lightning flashing over the harbor, but by morning, the storm had passed. In the daylight, Marukos, known through her channel Marukos Fishing, prepared her rods and baits, ready to face the unknown. The storm had passed, leaving the harbor slick and silent. In the daylight, Marukos cast her line. The heavy rod bent almost instantly, the reel shrieking as something immense pulled from below.
で、ギチギチにして。オッケー。オッケー。せーの。乗った。巻いて。走っとるかもしれんけど、巻いて。竿。オッケー。乗ってる。オッケー。無理にギンバルってんでもいいって。よっしゃ、いけ。あ、いいね。よかった。もっと締めた方がいいんじゃない？下から行って上ですね。あ、違う。そう。張り付かれたらしんどいけ。張り付かれんようにずっとテンションかけてね。よっしゃ。足に加えたりして。でかいよ。だいぶ上におらんけど。で、また走ったりとかするけ。もうそのままテンション抜けたらバレるけ。気をつけてください。泳げんけど大丈夫？いや、ゆっくり。まあ、気楽に行こう。あ、走られとるね。走られるのはいいけ。張り付かれたらしんどいけ。しゃがむのは全然いいけ。座ったら横の移動ができんくなるけ。
She dug in her heels against the wet concrete, arms locked, sweat mixing with the salt spray. Every turn of the reel was met with brutal resistance. The line cut the water like a blade, vibrating with the weight of a creature that refused to surface. Minutes became hours. Her breathing grew ragged, her face twisted in strain, but she would not let go. Around her, voices urged her on, shouting to keep the tension steady.
切ろうとしとるね。
ちょっと待って。
いける。諦めたらあかんで。よし。ゆっくり行こう。
やばい。
よし。オッケー。若さん、上立てます？そのまま。立てますか？うわ！でかい！引っ張られて。オッケー。これ右側。オッケー。いやー、行こう。で、そのまま、マコさん右側に。あ、すれる。オッケー。
頑張って。でかっ。
どうぞ。
頑張れ。一緒に行け。
危ないね。刺されとってや。
危ない。うおー、でかっ。よし。いけ。あともうちょい。よし。来た。尻尾気をつけてよ。危ない。おめでとうございます。やりましたね。
The rod bowed in a dangerous arc, yet somehow it held. Then, breaking the surface, the shadow appeared. A stingray, massive, wide as her height, thrashing with violent power. Water surged as it rolled, revealing the glint of its venomous barb. Warnings rang out. A single strike could be fatal. Still she fought, pulling, reeling, holding her ground against the giant. The stingray writhed, but slowly weakened, its movements growing sluggish. Finally, after a struggle that seemed endless, the battle ended.
釣れました。何キロぐらいこれ？
そうですね、100キロあるんかな？どうなんでしょうね。
100キロないかな？
重たすぎてね、持てないんですよ。だから、
私よりは絶対重たい。
測りたくても測れんっていう。
で、これが、私初めて釣ったんやけど、なんか聞いた話によるとね、これ見て、これが、ここのこの部分が、これ星の、この、多分星に見えるからちゃう？このマークみたいな柄なんかなって。これ、恐ろしい。見て、この毒針。これやばいやろ。これ、ピンと当てる？これ、こんな恐ろしい針がついてんのよ。だから、
エイの毒針みんな気をつけてほしいんやけど、これ、エイの毒針は、これ、ついたら、ちょっとかわいそうっていうのもあるけど、やっぱり、こうやって折ったらまた生えてくるからすぐに。エイの毒針。で、これ予備軍。毒針予備軍やから気をつけましょう。ここ。でかい、これ多分日本最大級の種類ちゃう？
最重量じゃないですか、これも。
最重量の大きさになる多分エイやから。
バチクソ引きましたもんね。
めっちゃ引いた。こんなんがあんな堤防におるって考えたらめっちゃ怖い。やったら私より、にでかい。ほら。何センチ？全長で言ったら。
2メーターはあるんじゃないですか。
2メーターは余裕である。はい。2メーターは余裕である。
With careful hands, the line was eased, and the stingray was released. Its vast body slid back into the harbor, vanishing beneath the surface as the water closed over it. Marukos stood exhausted, her smile faint, the long fight finally behind her. For many viewers, the footage was difficult to watch without feeling the same exhaustion she endured. The comments praised her determination, calling her a true hunter of giants. Some noted how the long struggle left even the audience drained, as if they had fought alongside her. The release drew mixed reactions. Many were relieved to see the stingray slip back into the water, believing it would recover and grow again. Others, however, questioned whether it could truly survive after losing its venomous stinger, a weapon that nature had given it for defense. Without it, some feared the stingray would be left vulnerable, its fate uncertain in the depths. This leaves a lingering doubt. The battle ended with release, but was it really a second chance, or only the beginning of the end? What do you believe? Did the stingray glide back into the harbor to live another day, or did this fight take more from the creature than the eye could see? And if faced with the same choice, would you have done what she did? Risk everything to catch it, only to let it go? October 30th, 2021. In the Outer Banks of North Carolina, the creator of Outdoor Boys set out long before sunrise. Known for documenting family-friendly outdoor adventures with his 3 sons, this time he was alone, pursuing something far more daunting. At 6 a.m., he began a 5-hour drive toward the coast, determined to attempt his very first spearfishing trip in open water. What started as just another adventure quickly drifted into unfamiliar depths.
Well, we shot a couple nice little fish there, but the visibility wasn't great, so we're gonna go try another spot real quick, see if we can get some better visibility and maybe some bigger fish. Get in there, catch a... kind of where we are going. Oh, I forgot to put my hood up. Woohoo! When we landed in the second spot, we were immediately greeted by this big ball of bait fish, came right around us, and then this 40-pound barracuda swam right in front of me, and there was 3 more underneath. And this makes me a little nervous because I know a guy that got his kneecap bitten off by a barracuda, so that was all I was thinking about as I saw these barracuda. But once you dove down under the first 10-15 feet, the visibility got a lot better, and I could see these pilings I was diving next to, and you could kind of start seeing all these fish, and you could get yourself oriented, and it was just awesome. Suddenly 2 cobia right there just swam right past me, and I'm like, what the heck? And I look, and there's a couple good-sized jacks, and I totally scared them away by pointing my gun at them, and then a school of cobia swims right up to me. Oh, I just barely nicked the skin on the top of his head, and then the spear almost immediately tore out before that cobia nearly ripped that spear out of my hand. So I learned real quick to calm down and focus on my shots and loosen the drag on my reel.
The journey began with calm seas and a narrow break in the stormy weather that had plagued the coast. As the boat pushed farther from land, the shoreline disappeared, leaving nothing but blue horizon. On his first dive into 75 feet of water, he descended only a short distance before encountering a massive school of spadefish. His excitement quickly turned to frustration when he realized he had forgotten to switch off the safety on his spear gun. After correcting the mistake, he landed his first fish, a perfect shot that set the tone for the day. But the deeper he went, the stranger it became.
Bring a big cooler today?
I did. I mean, that was only 21 feet, so, you know, I've only had to dive like 29 feet, 34 feet, 41 feet, 21 feet. I mean, this is great. I think all of my dives have been under a minute. Well, now I'd limited out on amberjack as well as cobia, so I got my pole spear out. I was gonna go try poking some of those spade fish and some of those amico jacks with my pole spear.
Murky water surrounded him, disorienting and empty, with no bottom in sight and no landmarks to gauge his direction. Only the digital display of his dive watch confirmed he was sinking at all. At nearly 30 feet down, a sudden movement snapped him back. An entire school of fish materialized out of the haze and vanished just as quickly. Moments later, the ocean revealed its first predator. A 40-pound barracuda slid past, its silver body glinting in the filtered light. 3 more followed in the shadows below. He remembered stories of barracuda attacks and kept his distance, aware of how quickly curiosity could turn to aggression. When visibility improved near a second reef, the real tests began. A group of cobia appeared out of nowhere, circling just beyond his reach. His first shot grazed one, but the spear tore loose. On the next attempt, he steadied his aim and secured his very first cobia.
So I dove down here, and I was only about 20 feet under, saw a big old amberjack. Everything about this dive went so smoothly. I was like, this is easy, I got this. Little did I know that this amberjack was going to try to murder me. You know how I told you you're not supposed to get tangled up in your spear line? Really hard when an amberjack is swimming circles around you with a spear sticking out of its head. This amberjack has completely wrapped the cable around my throat and is trying to strangle me to death. I'm being garroted by an amberjack. Fun fact, this is actually the second time somebody has tried to strangle me while I was swimming.
An 18 to 20-pound fish that fought violently against the line until he surfaced. Then came the amberjack. Diving only 20 feet, he struck a large one, but the fish bolted in circles. In seconds, the spear line wrapped around his neck, pulling tight. What should have been a clean catch turned into a fight for breath, the cable threatening to cut off his air before he could surface. He freed himself, shaken but alive. For some viewers, the highlight wasn't the catch, but the risks. Comments questioned whether a beginner should be diving near barracuda at all, or if the amberjack incident showed just how quickly inexperience can turn dangerous. Others suggested he had underestimated how fast a simple tangle could escalate into disaster. The day ended in success, but the ocean rarely gives second chances. If one amberjack could nearly end a dive in shallow water, what else might be waiting in the deeper blue, just beyond the limits of visibility? August 4th, 2021. In Texas, an urban creek hides in plain sight. From the surface, it looks calm, surrounded by homes and streets, but below the waterline, giants still roam. On this day, Ty from the channel Ty Pig Patrol launched an 8-mile paddle, documenting every moment with his GoPro. His channel is known for high-risk fishing, chasing the biggest and most elusive creatures in the wild. This trip would prove just how dangerous that obsession could be. The morning heat was already suffocating, the water near 90 degrees. Ty loaded carp and mullet onto massive hooks, lines thick as a thumb stretching into the slow current.
He don't look too big. He's not that, jeez, he's not that bad.
Oh, yeah, stop. My balls so dry. The rod just smacked me.
Dude, he's pretty good. Pretty good first. Gee! Pull him back over here.
The hook is right there. It's a little guy.
It's not a bad start.
Yeah, for a good start.
Beautiful
We
fish.
haven't even been on the water.
Got the hook
for an
out.
hour.
First fish. Goal is to find something that makes him look small. Or a catfish that's his size, because he's about 50, 60 pounds.
There we go.
The first hit came quick. A rod bowed violently, the drag screaming as he pulled against the weight. A massive catfish rolled out of the water, 50, maybe 60 pounds, thrashing with raw force. It wasn't the 100-pound monsters he had caught here before, but still a reminder of what this creek held. The fight ended with a release, the fish sliding back into the dark.
I moved him.
You can feel him on me?
Oh yeah. Got him. I don't know what it is. Come on.
Might be the snapper. Oh, yeah.
Oh! Dude! Is that an alligator snapper? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's huge, dude. Oh, I can barely move it. Oh my gosh. Take the rod. Holy
Turtle.
smokes. This guy is crazy. Oh, I got him. Oh, what a monster. There we go. We're good. All right, guys, check out this giant alligator snapping turtle. Probably not gonna quite hit the 100-pound mark, but we're talking 70 to 80 pounds. A true monster. You can see this turtle cannot put its arms or its legs in its own shell. It's the only turtle in the world that cannot do that. because as you can tell, it has protection enough with that massive, watch out buddy, watch, with that massive face. And he's got these 3 awesome rows back here, an actual beak as opposed to more of a mouth like the common snapping turtle. And he's got a little worm on the end of his tongue that comes out and entices bluegill and small bait fish to bite that worm. That's it right there.
I'll get some around.
Get this guy out into deeper water. He is gone. Wow.
Then, something stranger. The line went heavy, slow, like dragging against the bottom. But when it surfaced, it wasn't a fish at all. An alligator snapping turtle, nearly 80 pounds, broke the water. Its armored ridges, hooked beak, and worm-like lure made it look more prehistoric than alive. A creature older than the creek itself. With care, Ty let it go, watching the ancient beast sink back into the depths.
All right, my friends, so far we have got one 50 to 60, maybe 70 pound, 50, 60 pound alligator gar. And then I had that one run that was just blistering where I set the hook because I was running on a line and because my kayak wasn't in a good spot. It was just a whole mess right there. It all happened too fast and that fish just came towards us. I'm sure that fish was well over 100 pounds and seeing so many 100 to 150 pound fish out here, but could not make the hook stick. Those alligator gar are nothing but bone. I'm sure that hook was in bone. When I got the hook back, I could feel the hook point was a little bit dulled from setting into the bone.
The most intense strike came later. A float tore across the current, the kayak rocking under the force. Ty set the hook, feeling something enormous on the other end. For a moment, it was all power and tension, then nothing. The line came back slack, the hook dulled against bone. It could have been an alligator gar, easily over 100 pounds. Jaws too tough to hold. A ghost of a fish, here 1 second and gone the next. By the halfway point, the creek had revealed a catfish, a nightmare turtle, and the shadow of something far bigger that escaped unseen. Viewers later called this place Jurassic Creek, a city waterway still hiding monsters from another age. Some recalled seeing turtles twice that size. Others spoke of gar strong enough to drag a kayak into the current. The comments reflected awe, but also unease. If these creatures grow this large in the middle of town, what else might be living beneath the surface? A quiet Texas creek, surrounded by neighborhoods, but teeming with ancient predators. If this is what surfaced in one trip, what else is waiting just a few feet below the waterline? Would you ever swim there, knowing that something unseen could be watching from the depths? That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.